This is truly an unprecedented situation.
This virus doesn't discriminate. It attacks everyone.
We are confident that the people of the state of California will abide by it.
Stay at home.
Stay home, stay safe.
Quite simply, stay at home.
I will not start by inferring the pandemic, as I consider it only a starting spark for the expansion of the world, for the online education as a whole. And for the purposes of this presentation, I will use this spark as a vaccine for education sustainability and to stand from scratch again as responsible academics. The developmental world clock is no longer the same as before, as the second have become faster than our classic capabilities. It is the era of a huge investment in its new laws and regulations and its own language, the digital age language. You can imagine that it became possible to create a virtual educational chemistry laboratory that will cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to teach a limited number of students, to become a virtual laboratory that requires no more than virtual reality glasses to start building a skill for millions and millions of students around the world with the click of a button at the same time. That's it. The mission of this presentation is to describe an integrated marine education system that combines its platform to connect all aspects that are already on the ground, but at large scale, even a much larger scale. The system will provide the development required for the era of the digital transformation. The system will raise the quality of educations as a whole, as the system does not accept many errors that may occur during face-to-face education. The lecturer will need resources, professional script, and camera. And from here we start with the first step, which is followed by an endless set of steps until reaching a tight online educational system. The system will speed up all the process and make them easier, starting from student registration to his entry into the course until his graduation and receiving the certificate. Finally, all of the above will be poured into the investment fund of the academy and expand its reputation globally. There is no doubt that the system will generate different work teams from the traditional form, and the following is the work team required to perform the task in the stipulated time. And for the actions plan, according to the mentioned team, it consists of 5 stages that work in parallel: programming a special platform, beginning of educational content creation, create an electronic library, automation of registration system, automation of the financial system. The expected period for the completion of the project is 3 months, which will be integrated and meet after that to issue the first version, which will put under trial to discover any errors. And then the second version will be issued, and then the update will start to infinity. Internet disconnection. At a high rate, there is a usually notification of any interruption that may occur in advance. So it is suggested to solve this problem that the learners be given lecture files in advance in order to use them during the interruption. Poor infrastructure in some learners' area. Although the required communication is not large as depends on blind education, but if we encounter this problem, a service can be added is offline learning by making it possible to download the content of the lessons for learners. A crash occurred during the update process. This problem is solved simple by making 2 copies of the platform so that the experiment is done on the unofficial platform first, and then if the updates work properly, the update is done outside the peak hours on the main platform. Finally, online education has not reached its peak yet, and we have to decide whether we will keep pace with the rapid development in this field from the beginning, or we will have to catch up with it late in the near future. Online learning is the future learning.